What's up, guys? Lucas still with Optimum Athletes here with Ty Tracy today. Ty is 20 years old.
20, yes, sir.
Has been training with us for a couple of months now. Just finished his first year of pro baseball.
Yeah.
Down in Southern California somewhere.
No, it was actually up in Monterey.
Oh, it was in Monterey.
Yeah.
Okay. What team was that? The Monterey.
The Monterey Amberjacks?
Monterey Amberjacks.
Yeah.
So what was that like? You were, because you're only 20, so most people 20 years old are supposed to still be in school.
Yeah.
I know you came up here to American River College.
Yeah.
And you're going to play your JUCO ball there. So what was it like kind of going from, a JUCO guy to pro baseball? And what was that whole process like?
It was kind of just like crazy kind of, because at first I was like, school might not be my thing. Was like, we'll see how it goes. And then went to school, didn't work out, went to pro ball, and it was way better for me, just the way I am with everything, than the JCs that I was going to. So it was like, it was just a better thing for me to do.
Right.
Kinda.
Well, we're seeing nowadays, especially with guys taking gap years at Driveline, with the power of the internet and 13-year-olds becoming famous YouTubers.
Yeah.
There's so many more paths you can go on the traditional go to school through high school, and then if you're not working, a 9 to 5 right out of high school, you go to college and you get your degree, and then you get your 9 to 5 or whatever it may be. It kind of seems like there's this continuous things that come next in a certain order, and now we're kind of seeing that doesn't have to be the case. Like whatever fits you and whatever you're comfortable with and whatever is your right path.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Was there any pushback from your parents or anything like that, or your friends kind of giving you a hard time? Or
Not really. I mean, once I told my parents, I was like, school's not my thing. Like, I really can't do it no more. They were like, all right, well then they did this thing where they were like, well, you can get a job or we can figure something out. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I still want to play ball. Like, I don't want to just sit here and do nothing and work for the rest of my life doing something I really don't want to do. And then I ended up finding just a tryout online for the Pecos League.
Look at that. Power of the internet, baby.
Yeah. And then I was like, hey, it's $100 to go. Like, let's just see what happens. Like, all right, sounds good.
So you bet on yourself.
Yeah. I just kind of went out and tried it out. And
that's awesome. And we talk about all the time, like if you have a vision, you have a dream, you have a goal, like especially now, like we just talked about, the internet, there's an abundance of knowledge, there's an abundance of resource out there.
Yeah.
That if you're willing to put in the work, you can kind of almost accomplish anything, really.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds cheesy to say, but.
No, it's true, though. That's definitely true.
Yeah. So you're from around, not Bakersfield, but around that area.
Yeah, I'm like 3 hours from Bakersfield.
Okay, so further than I thought. So
yeah.
How far are you from up here?
From up here, it's like 6.5 hours.
6.5 hours. So you made a choice this offseason to go away from home and train at a baseball facility. What went into that choice? There's probably a bunch of high school and college kids that you're looking at Driveline or even OA or Triathletics or these other facilities out there. They're thinking, maybe I want to go there this summer, but it's kind of far away. Like what were the deciding factors in that decision for you?
For me, the factors were just, I need to get better, and I kind of just got to do what I got to do to get better. And the program up here seemed legit, and it is legit. And I was like, I'm just going to go do it. Why not? My parents were like, go for it. So
perfect. And you're working out in Folsom right now, right?
Yeah.
So you're making it work. And from being a guy that I went up to Driveline, I was lucky enough that my parents were able to kind of afford that, and I didn't have to do anything crazy for it. But there was guys up there that they wanted it so bad that they were either spending their student loans or they were working graveyard shifts. So if you want something bad enough, you can find a way to make it work.
Definitely find a way to make it work.
You're living proof of that, so that's awesome. And it's been a joy having you up. We've seen you. I think you topped out at 90 last year, right?
Yeah.
Topped out at 90, and your first bullpen, it was indoors, of course, but your first bullpen with us, I think you were like 84 to 87, somewhere in there.
Wasn't very good.
And a couple weeks ago, thrown outside and popped a 92.
Yeah.
So PR, you've seen the progress. We're here at Jesuit today to go face some hitters. Maybe pop 93, who knows, but you've been looking good.
Hopefully.
Yeah, man, you're going into your second year of pro ball now. I think we got a couple months with you before you go, but what are your expectations? What are you looking forward to? What's your mindset kind of going into your second season here?
Second season, it's just, my first season was kind of short, just the way the season was, but then all this other leagues and stuff, they're way longer, so I'm kind of got to get used to playing and throwing every day and just trying to figure all that out.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, hey, last we're going to talk about your pitching repertoire, but let me go grab a baseball.
All right.
So quick pause. Should have grabbed that first. All right. So last we'll talk about your pitching repertoire. Look at this. Wow, baseball here. Where'd that come from?
That's fancy.
What pitches do you throw, dog?
I got fastball, 4-seam, and then 2-seam, and then a slider, and a changeup sometimes.
Okay. Just kind of briefly run us through what your grips are, what your kind of thought process is, or anything that you kind of fall back on. You know, say for instance your fastball's not there one day. Do you have something that you go to, or one key in your head, or anything like that you kind of?
Like when my fastball's not there, it's just I kind of got to make sure I can like hit my spots more than. I mean, I try to do that all the time, but.
Try to throw strikes. Right?
Yeah, but like hit my spots where I need to, and if I got to go up, down, inside, outside, that's just the main thing I focus on. And then normally I just go to my slider. That I can throw that.
That's your go-to pitch?
Yeah, I can throw that with my eyes closed and.
Have you always had that grip right there?
Yeah, that's my slider grip, and I just kind of throw it like that a little bit, and then my tighter one that I throw, I just throw it like a fastball, and the way it comes out, it just comes off the fingers and.
So it's basically the same pitch, but you just kind of have two different thought processes and it might have slightly different movement.
Yeah, one's like one that'll break like it's not even 6 inches, way more than 6 inches, but break a lot, and then one's just like the one that's
almost like a cutter.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you throw those based on the count, or do you have a separate sign from the catcher or anything like that?
No, I mean I tell the catcher like I got both these and that one of them are coming and
just catch it.
Yeah. Like, you'll know which one it is when it comes out of my hand if you've caught me long enough.
So that's your strikeout pitch, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, and then you got your changeup.
Changeup is just there. I keep my pinky up, but...
Off the ball?
Yeah, like up on top, kind of.
Okay.
Just so when it comes out, because I don't... Everybody says throw the out of a changeup. And I do that, but most of the time I don't know where it's going.
All right.
But when I do, when it's on... That's it right there. Just pinky up, and it comes out, and just hits those fingers and goes out.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then you have a 2-seam fastball. Do we go over that, or?
Yeah, 2-seam right here. Just stay on top, fingers on top.
Do you throw both do you throw one more than the other? 2-seam, 4-seam, or?
I normally stick to a 4-seam.
Just 4-seam?
I hardly throw 2-seams.
Okay.
Just because my 4-seam has natural movement on it.
There you go.
So I just go with that.
So any parting words of advice or wisdom, or either what's your kind of mindset when you go into a game? Do you have like a slogan or a phrase or one piece of advice you kind of take with you onto the mound?
Just when I go on the mound, I go up there and like know I can strike anybody out, make anybody roll over, make anybody pop up, and just when I'm on the mound, nobody's better than I am.
Yeah.
And I go in and do my job.
I don't mean to speak for you, but you're a really nice guy. Like, you're happy-go-lucky, you're laid back, you always got a smile on your face, like around the gym. But I think that's an important lesson for kids, high school, whatever it may be, that when you cross those lines, when you're on the mountain, it's okay to be, for lack of a better term, an a-hole.
Yeah.
And go out there and know that you are the man. There's no one that's going to beat you, and kind of be pissed off.
Yeah.
And as our guy Flom always says, throw angry.
Yep.
And know that guy in the box is trying to take your career from you, and you're not going to let him.
Nope. Yeah, that's like you said. I'm always that happy guy, but when you see me on the mound, I'm not that happy guy until I'm in the dugout, and then I'm all. And then once I get back on the mound, right back to business.
I don't know if you would say this, but I know people have talked about having like almost an alter ego on the mound. I know Steven, he always liked Kobe Bryant. He wanted to be Kobe Bryant, like Black Mamba mentality. Whoever, I liked watching Max Scherzer pitch. Like, just kind of, you see those guys on the mound, and if you actually can convince yourself, hey, I'm that guy on the mound.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of stand a little taller, you have your chest out, you have more confidence, you have more conviction in your pitches, and you usually have more success.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't really try to compare myself to anybody. That's just kind of not who I am.
Right.
But that does work, because I just think.
We kind of flip that switch, and you're in the killer mentality.
Yeah, that's it. Just go in, throw strikes, throw hard. That's all I think about.
Hey, we'll end it on that.
There we go.
Ty, thank you, dude.
No problem.
And good luck this year.
Thank you.